What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I'm just waiting for a few motherfuckers to come up in here, and I don't mean to start this thing off by cursing and stuff like that, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hot topic these days. I'm a hot topic, so I'm not gonna be here long at all. I'm just gonna address a few things by these delusional dudes that are YouTubers and it's out of pocket already. You know what I'm saying? So a hit dog has been hollering. A hit dog has been hollering. Mr. Up for debate. Up for debate. Okay? Now, I'm going to address a few things and I'm going to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because I find it very contradictory and delusional. Like, people's imagination, I don't know. But people's imagination is real wicked these days and is allowing them to cloud their judgment and let things get ahead of themselves. Right? So, Mr. Up for debate. And this is the last time I'm going to say this. So I know all you other people that be in the chat and also instigating the situation, kudos to y'all, okay? Listen, I did not make that post about you. When I made that post, you weren't even in my mind, okay? I know you think highly of yourself. I know it. I know you sitting here trying to compete with other major YouTubers out here. You trying to get your voice heard. You sitting here, everything about you is about outpo because you don't have no other content to push out there. I get it. But you really have to understand, I was not talking about you. Now, I could see how things can get misconstrued. Because if I'm digging your shit, which I was, you know, if I'm opening up my YouTube and I see you on my feed or whatever the case may be, I'm liking your shit. Whether I'm looking at it or not, I come to YouTube for other purposes, whether to upload my stuff, to post in the community, to check out somebody else's videos or whatever, because I'm cool with a lot of other YouTubers. I don't think I like that one. But I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt to see where it all went wrong. Where did it all get twisted up, right? Now, if you go on my Instagram page, I haven't done it recently, but you're going to have to scroll a little bit. And you will see that I start off other posts like that when I'm giving other people props or shouting them out. Oh, you stupid if you don't buy this. Oh, you stupid if you don't come to this event. That's just my schnick. The way I do things. The way I help market and promote other people's project or things that I'm interested in. Had nothing to do with you. But a hit dog would holler. And the reason why you hollering, because you know you are one of the, I don't necessarily see other people talk shit about Troy, especially not like you, or whatever the case may be, but I promise you it's not no sub. And you contradicted yourself in this last video that you just did with my name all in the title. You contradicted yourself because you sitting here talking about, oh, we was cool, and I'm sitting there in your live sometimes, not every live, but if I frequent. Those times that I was on your live, I'm putting hearts like you said. Now, if I'm if I'm fucking with you, why would I sub you? Make it make sense. If I'm fucking with you, why would I sub you? That was the guilt you was feeling or whatever. That was your ego. And obviously delusion. Listen, I don't need to cap. I don't need to cap. I don't need to make up fake stories or anything like that. I don't need to do anything like that. If I was, even if I was subbing you, say if I was subbing you or whatever, it would be perfectly clear. It wouldn't be no room for error or miscommunication, because I would have put something, I would have did a wordplay for up for debate or some shit like that in the caption to so it could be clear that I'm talking about you. If you're trying to say I'm subbing you, my subs, I'm weak at subbing. But I'm good at wordplaying. I am good at wordplaying. I'm good at exaggerating stuff if I'm promoting things or marketing other people's product, because I got to be careful what I'm saying, because tomorrow you're going to do another live trying to decode this and you still be way off. You still be way the fuck off. When I wrote you sweetheart, I wasn't talking to you. That was a fact. All the other stuff that you trying to decode, like you need thicker glasses, I don't know, critical thinking classes or whatever the case may be, because your explanation was so off. I was sitting here laughing like this shit can't be real. Like you can't be serious. Like you can't be serious, my nigga. Like I thought you were smarter than that. Like seriously. And I hate the fact that I'm sitting here having to fucking explain myself, but nigga, after 3 or 4 episodes of you talking about me, taking jabs about me, here we are. That's why I was in your comment section today, letting you know that you delusional, my nigga. Hella delusional. And it's sickening. You calling me a clout chaser. I think you doing this for clout, because I see that on Clubhouse, how people be having fake outrage and fake beef with each other, and we going at it and the audience is eating it up and shit like that. I see that a lot on Clubhouse. So if this is what that is, then let a nigga know. Give a person a heads up. Or do you want it to be more authentic with real emotion? Because what is this nonsense? I don't need to talk about you. Like you said, when I was appearing on your lives, putting heart emojis and supporting your live and engaging with you, why would I sub you if we were cool? I don't run like that. I'm not fake like that. In fact, I'm a little bit too real, and that's what gets me in a lot of trouble. I'm a little bit too real for people, especially on fucking Clubhouse. Why would I be on YouTube trying to sub somebody? Why? Why? Especially you, because I didn't have a fucking issue with you. I didn't have an issue. Now we do. Because you've been talking too greasy. Too greasy, my nigga. Too greasy. And I'm not even thinking about you. Especially when I put up that post, you wasn't even in my mind. Fuck being the furthest. You wasn't even in my mind. I'm minding my business. I'm sitting here minding my business. And you all up in my shit. All up in my shit. Like you said, I think that's cap. That gotta, stop thinking. Because if that's what you're thinking, you gotta stop thinking, because your brain is leading you to destruction. And if I was trying to do wordplay and sub you, it would have been up for debate or something to that effect in the title if I was going to do that. So I could make it blatantly clear that I'm talking about you. Period. It wouldn't be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You could have screenshot that and show that in your next video, but I didn't. And I wasn't talking about you. I don't need to cap or what would I be gaining by doing that? Lying, talking shit, but then lying and doing all this other stuff. No, because if I'm talking shit, then I want the smoke. I want the smoke. And shit, I wish after all of this, that shit that just happened, I might as well have, but I wasn't even thinking like that, because me and you didn't have a fucking problem. We didn't have a problem. I wasn't thinking about you at all. I meant that shit. I don't need to lie. I don't need to cap. But like I said, a hit dog do holler. You probably felt guilty, or you knew you was talking shit. So anything surrounding anything else, especially people that I guess talk to you more or whatever, because I think this would be something that you respect for Hassan Campbell. So I don't know. You talk about him anyway. I talk about him. So this is like, I don't know what to say. Like, this is so fucking beyond me. Beyond me. Beyond me. Okay? Now, point number 2. You talk about, oh, I didn't fucking say anything until Apple passed. That's cap. And I employ everybody watching this video to watch that interview about Paparazzi Poe and me doing it, because I explained it then. No, if Paparazzi Poe never outed me on Clubhouse, you wouldn't know about me to this day. Even when I did Gumby's interview, you didn't know I was family. You didn't know. I didn't interview him that way. I kept it professional, like I didn't know Gumby. Because that's not what I was trying to do. And you know who can vouch for that? Everybody on fucking Clubhouse. Everybody that I frequent, whether it's Death of the Clout Chaser, whether it's Gotti Gang, whether any, pick one. Pick one. Pick one. My content is not about Alpo. It's not about it. I don't do an Alpoology. I don't have 100 videos talking about Alpo or anything like that. Even when I interviewed Gumby, I didn't say anything to the effect that I was family. I was interviewing, I separated that. And because let me be clear before you sit here and want to do your fake ass decoding and try to make up some other shit to run with your false ass narratives. Gumby said, you know, you the fam, but I like the fact that it seemed more like if he just knew me, not that we are fucking blood related. So that wasn't up in the uproar and nobody knew. Look at the time frame of when I did that interview with Gumby, and then look at when Negro passed. If I wanted the clout chase and do all that shit, I would have been did it. I would have did it when he was alive. Alive, okay? So that situation, Paparazzi Poe outed me. You could go back to the replays. I think Push That Knife put out the replays and shit like that. When I tell Paparazzi Poe, see, all that shit with clout chasing and all of that shit, that's dead because you don't want out of me. Nobody in Clubhouse, well, a few people on Instagram, but that's because they grew up with me. That's because they know. Look at my Instagram. It's proof right there. I don't sit here and use Alpo's name. I don't do what you do. I don't. And I want to see other content outside of Alpo that you could talk about and it'll be popping. The only reason why you have a name or content for yourself is because of Alpo. One of the things that you said about Troy Reed, that first video when you was first talking shit about me, oh, how I'm co-signing a nigga and he's trying to make money off of that he's trying to make money off of Alpo and shit like that, off my family and shit like that. That's what you do. Your whole brand is about Alpo every day. Every fucking day. So the money that you're going to make off of YouTube, are you going to send that to his children? You talk about you going to write a book too. Are you going to send those proceeds to his children? Like how you talking shit about Troy? Instead of being an angry black man or an angry black woman sitting behind my motherfucking phone, popping shit all day, looking all sweaty and shit, right? I did what a professional journalist would do. Because of the situation, I'm going to interview you because this is everybody's talking about it. People have been talking about it for months. I have screenshots where people are sending me the information and wondering when the fuck am I going to do the interview, especially after the fact, them knowing the situation between me and Neg. So it would make sense. So that's why I did it. And even in that interview with me and Troy Reed, I'm not giving it up like I'm just some family members. I probably said one or two things or whatever the case may be, but overall, I don't give it up like that, even in my interview. So all that clout chasing shit you talking about, I don't do. Even now, after the cat has been out of the bag since Paparazzi Po. And I said that shit on your fucking show. But you got your little hyenas gassing you. You got all that shit gassing you. Further, burying you in your own fucking delusion. Further burying you in your delusion. My dude, you're not that important to me. I thought we were cool. So when I do pull up, I'm showing you love. Why would I? If I'm showing you love, why am I subbing you? I don't give a... I don't care that you feel some type of way about Troy. I don't care. That's not my business. And however you feel about Troy wouldn't dictate my actions. I did what I did because I knew I booked that interview with Troy. I knew I booked it. I knew, just like how I did the decoding on Clubhouse, some of your followers were in there. I broke down that book 3 days. Talk about what I disagree with, what I agree with, all this other stuff. So what are you saying? What do you mean that after he passed away that you would, if it wasn't for Paparazzi Po, you wouldn't know who I was? And like you said, not the one that we did the interview, the shit before that, when I guess Paparazzi came up and put up porn so your shit could be deleted and shit like that. You even said out yourself, oh, I've been hitting you in your back channel trying to talk to you and all of this and all of that. Remember you said that? So who's looking for who here? And you wasn't the only one, but the only reason why I came to you is because Negro was talking to you. That's the only reason why. If I was really clout chasing, I would have went to Ice Coleon. I would have went to this person, that person, this person, that person. After he outed me, which I feel like he did on purpose or whatever the case may be, because it's a headache. Like, no, on some real shit. If it's not niggas like you in my motherfucking DM talking about trying to get me to do interviews, there's these fake ass other kids. I even got a motherfucker who looked like Vanilla Ice in my inbox. Talking about he's Al Negro's son. All these fucking bitches and niggas claiming shit. All these fake pages, Alpo pages and shit like that. It's flooded. And that's why you never heard about me today. Because me and my family, we don't roll like that. You would never know. And I told you that in your interview. Even when I was on fucking Death for the Clout Chaser, when Paparazzi Po was on that other shit, the questions that I was asking him still wasn't put into the effect my position in this family. And Paparazzi Po did that shit after they kicked me off stage because I was really coming for his neck. And that's why I told you, see, now you can't say I'm clout chasing and none of that shit because you outed me. Nobody knew that shit. And this is months. This is this year. What? I interviewed with you Cinco de Mayo. So that shit happened at the end of April. Negro died in October. If I was that thirsty, I would have been said something. I would have said something when he was alive. So make it make sense. Fuck what you believe. Like I said, tell me what you know. Don't tell me how you feel. Talking about that's cap and all of this. That's all feeling. You saw my shit and you felt some type of way. You felt guilty. You was emotional. Whatever the fuck you was feeling inside, because you know you was talking shit. And I guess because I frequent your channel and I said what I said, you took it as offense. I'm a grown-ass fucking woman. I like what I like. I do what I do. And trust me, you are not nowhere in my mind when I'm making the decisions that I'm fucking making. Like I said, I know you think highly of yourself, but knock it off. This is like, what? The 5th video you made about me? The 5th. Like, get off my eggplant. Now, I can say that freely without your mods interfering and trying to make something and navigate this discussion so people could listen to that fucking bullshit rhetoric without the opposing argument. I don't think about you, my dude. If I see, when I used to see you and shit like that, oh, let me check it out. If not, I'll probably still send you a fucking like just to help with the algorithm. I do that to everybody I show love and support to. Everybody, not just you. All right, let's make that all the way fucking clear. I booked the interview with Troy. I did the fucking Clubhouse breakdown. Some of your followers was in there. We was talking in there for hours. Hours about the book. 3 days straight. I made the post because I already, all of those different things, that's what you call marketing, genius. That's what you call promoting. Like, if you wasn't talking shit and you would have dropped your book, I would have probably did the same shit for you. You stupid if you don't come read this book. Has nothing to do with you. Like I said, go to my Instagram. I haven't said it like that in a while, but you could go to Instagram and you could check. I talk like that. Yeah, I think he's trying to do that fucking whack 100 shit. You know how they be fucking beefing back and forth on Clubhouse, and then the next minute they friends again, and then everybody's eating their popcorns, but in the middle of that, everybody's viewers are up because it's a tragedy. If this is what you're doing, then say that. Keep me in the look. But I guess you trying to do this, you want me to be more authentic or whatever. You want the feelings and emotions to be real. And when I said that shit about you leaking it, is because those two posts that you want to screenshot was under the same fucking video. And I'm commenting to you as I'm watching. So the shit that I'm saying, that, sweetheart, listen, I wasn't talking about you. That was the first comment. I'm still watching and listening. Then you talking about, well, I leaked the tape. Yeah, it was me. Miss T had to tell me to chill and all this other shit. That's when I came in and was like, wait a minute. Are you trying to say you leaked the tape? You said that. I want everybody to go back to the fucking video. Go back to the video when he says that. Okay, you was boasting your chest real loud and proud. Happy that you did it. So in my mind, I'm like, you leaked the tape. During that time, he was on parole and witness protection. He wasn't even supposed to be doing this nigga's fucking documentary, let alone be on anybody's fucking camera. So if you out here leaking the tape, you got this nigga in trouble then. You're right, he didn't go back to jail. And that's due to his charisma and how he had it with these people. But what if he was another nigga who didn't have that luxury and would have went back into prison? There you go, another nigga snitching on him all over again. Not minding a fucking business. Like how you should have minded your business about my motherfucking post, because it wasn't about you. I was minding my business. Now I got 4 or 5 videos of you popping shit about me off of one post that had nothing to do with you. But I ain't gonna front. You got a great fucking imagination, yo. You got a great imagination. Oh, and I sent you those screenshots because even though I know I did not see you say anything about my kids or whatever, because a lot of the stuff that people were saying, you said on Clubhouse, I was trying to look for it. I couldn't find it, but I did send you the screenshots with people sending it to me, how you was talking about my kids. So no, I'm not lying or making shit up. And as a matter of fact, I think it was that Christmas dude or whatever the fuck, that everybody was trying to say, I'm Christmas. But that's one of the main ones that was sending me shit back and forth about the things you say. Matter of fact, I didn't even know you was talking shit about me until somebody sent me the audio. Until somebody sent me the fucking audio. Once again, I'm minding my fucking business, and here you go. Talking shit. Oh, y'all gonna be mad at me. Y'all gonna be mad at me. So this is the start of it all. Now you want to act like a victim because now I'm responding to you. I'm giving you the energy you want. Because obviously you want some type of reaction from me, because I don't know another motherfucker who is doing all this shit out of the pureness of their fucking imagination, like you delusional. That's why I said, don't be out here looking crazy. Don't be out here looking fucking crazy. I don't need to lie to you. Like I said in that fucking comment, I don't need to lie to you, my nigga. I don't fear you. If I was subbing you, I would have at you. Or even if I want to play the sub, because I don't do subs. I don't do subs at all. If you take what I post personally, that's your guilt. That's whatever's going on in your fucking head. I think you need to go outside a little bit more, or go get a haircut or something. Do something. All right? Because I don't know. You being closed in that room, getting your head scrambled. You could get whoever you want to get for me, honey. I'm outside. And I'm not hard to find. I even send you my Addy. So all these queens and all these people gassing you, because only thing they doing is setting you up for the burnout. That's the only thing they doing is setting you up for the burnout. Then you go and be like, oh, I'm jealous because you got the interview. Nigga, you have no idea what was about to transpire. The shit that me and Nick had going on is beyond fucking YouTube, my nigga. On silver screens type of time. Bigger than fucking YouTube. And even then, if that shit would have went down, you still wouldn't have known my position in his fucking life. Because like I said, I don't go around freely saying this shit. Matter of fact, I wish I could go back in time to where motherfuckers didn't know, so I won't have all these fucking randoms in my DM talking shit constantly. Wait, how come you have no contact with her? He's alive. I do have. I got private stuff. Family functions. Cookouts. Things like that. What, you think I'm one of these snake niggas and want to record our conversation for clout? I got real things that show you Albert and all this other stuff. Alpo. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You don't, listen, you don't have to believe me, but I already posted them up so you could check my Instagram. You could check all that stuff. You don't have to believe me. And matter of fact, don't believe me. Don't believe me. So I could go back into a time where I don't have all these fucking random ass people in my DM. Don't believe me. Matter of fact, that's the way we need to go. Don't believe me. I ain't got shit to prove to you. Thank you, Sugar and Spice. And that's when he was alive. That's when he was alive. That's when he was alive. I was there. And I got other shit, personal stuff. So don't believe me. So I won't have niggas like fucking up for debate and all this other bullshit. Still clout chasing. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. That's why I said, those that know. What the fuck I need to try to explain myself or get hype about a figment of my imagination on a social media app, my nigga? How is this benefiting me? It's actually a headache. And if that was the case, I would have took all the offers of an interview. All of them. All of them. I only did up for debate because the situation at hand with Paparazzi Poe. The proof is in this nigga's fucking footage. And then the shit that he was saying on Ice Coleon and all that. Up for debate knows. He was up on Ice Coleon saying the same shit. And even in that interview, I told him that this is it. I'm not going to say anymore, whatever the case may be. I'll shut up when he shut up. I shut it up. You haven't heard nothing from Paparazzi Poe. You didn't hear shit from me. This is like one of the only times I fucking talked about Paparazzi Poe this much. And the only reason why I'm talking about him right now is because that dumb shit that Up for Debate TV was saying. Talking about, oh, now all of a sudden. What do you mean now all of a sudden? If Paparazzi Poe would have never outed me on Clubhouse, y'all would have never known to this day. To this day. And you know what's so beautiful about it? The other family members was in that room. They saw that shit in real time, how it happened and all of that shit. We don't run like this. You still wouldn't know. And it's not because we in fear or whatever. It's to reduce this shit. A lot of it is to reduce this shit. Some of it is for our safety too, because you never know who want to feel some type of way. But another part of it is to fucking relinquish this shit. This is a headache. And I think this nigga did that shit on purpose. It's a headache. Who the fuck are y'all I gotta prove anything to? I don't. Yeah, we are grown. And this is the post that y'all seeing. Even the other posts that I made, I was talking calmer than this. And this is not even me at my full potential of outrage. I was nice and letting you know, listen, I didn't do whatever the case may be. I didn't say whatever the fuck you think I said. I'm still being fucking nice and cordial. Then here comes another video. Then the next day, another fucking video. Then the next day, like, you can't keep my name out your mouth. Like, what is this? Thank you, Billie Jean. I'm going to read it. Gumby interview is what brought a lot of people here that didn't know about you. Before, he trying to say his interview with you is what got you popping. You been popping before you went on his channel. Yes. And the only reason why I did that is because, one, yes, I did pay homage to the nigga for the audio. I didn't know about Up for Debate TV until somebody mentioned him in that same Death for the Clout Chaser interview, because they brought that shit up. Him, along with many other people like Ice Cold Leon and all that shit, once they found out who I was because Paparazzi Poe outed me, everybody and their fucking mother wanted an interview. Including Up for Debate. And he said, I don't know if it was that one that we did the interview at the beginning, he said that, or if it was the one that I got up there for a quick second and then Paparazzi Poe got up there and shot porn. Or whatever. It was one of those two. I think it was the one with the porn thing. So paparazzi could stop that fucking video. I think it was that one. But even he was like, yeah, I've been trying to you've been ignoring me, trying to say something to that effect. Yeah, because I wasn't trying to do this. Sit here and I said what I said on Death for the Clout Chasers. That's it. They recorded it. They put it on fucking YouTube. And you go look for it yourself. When he tries to out me, and I let him know. Now you see nobody, and I told him that nobody knew who I was. So all that shit of clout chasing and shit like that, because I checked paparazzi before on Facebook. Not on a major platform, not on my platform, not on nobody's platform. It was a personal post. No more than like 20 people probably saw that, and the majority of that was fucking family. Of an outsider. And I explained that to him. And I told him the only reason why I got on his shit is because of me seeing that Neg did talk to him. So why am I hating on you when I gave you that because of that? So what are you talking about? That I'm jealous or whatever the case may be, my nigga. The thing that me and that man was working on is beyond fucking YouTube. Beyond YouTube. You think this is all that it is for media? You think all of media is on YouTube? Look at the fucking deals that this man was signing, then do the fucking math, what I mean beyond fucking YouTube. actually one of my wildest fucking dreams. That's what I was waiting for. And even then, you still wouldn't have known, because I would have never fucking gave it up like that. You would have thought I was just some regular chick interviewing this man or saying whatever the fuck I was saying. You still wouldn't know then. Just like you didn't know with the Gumby situation. I could have used that opportunity then. Why didn't I? Ain't nobody press. You the only one press. You the only one press. Outside of the haters, you the only one fucking press. I'm not. I don't need it. I don't. For debate TV, Odin allows his emotions to overpower his intelligence. He be act. How can I do this? How can I fucking? I'm still learning. This fucking new app. The reason why I like it, because every time I go on live straight from my phone, it's like a whitewash or some shit like that. So I'm using this thing, and I don't know how to do it. Let me press this and see what it says. Okay, that's not going to help. I don't know. He thinks Alpo was his friend. And that's Christmas. They was trying to, that fucking old video, they was trying to say me and Christmas is the same person. It was Christmas and a lot of other motherfucker that was putting me onto the shit that you said. So maybe if I did get that wrong about you talking about my kids or whatever the case may be or whatever, but I sent you the screenshots because, you a liar. And Paparazzi Po did say that you be making up shit. No, here it is. In the living color, so you can see where the fuck I got it from. I don't have time to be searching all your fucking videos, looking for you popping shit. Like I said, you are the furthest thing from my mind. And if I see it, because I didn't have no ill will or was thinking negative about you, if I had the time, I showed you love. If I'm supporting and showing you love when I do get the chance, why am I subbing you? That doesn't make sense, and that's not how I fucking move. And if I was subbing you, it would have been so fucking clear, it would be undeniable. Like I would have did a word of play for debate, something to that fucking effect. My nigga, you delusional, yo. You need to go get some air. Go outside. I know Detroit is the motor city or whatever. It's probably a lot of pollution, probably a little bit more than New York. But go outside. Go outside. Go get some air. Breathe that shit in to clear your fucking mind because you off. And I told you that in the video. I was like, a lot of niggas really be off when they be telling this nigga story and shit like that. My nigga, you off. You one of them right now. You one of them. You one of them. And the reason why I said you probably would have sent it because I leaked the video. That's what you were saying. I leaked the video. Yeah, I did it. Remember? I think you did that. The fucking video before this one that you did today, or probably the day before, one of those fucking days, but you said that. Like I said, when I made that first comment of sweetheart, you got it twisted, I was watching your fucking video at the same time. So when I made that other comment, that's the part where I was at when you was talking about how you leaked the video. You wasn't clear about it already being out or whatever. You said, please people go back to that video. I'm taking credit for that shit. That's me. That's what you said. Probably not verbatim, but to that effect, that's what you said. So that's what made me say, wow, are you saying you leaked the video? Because if you did, then that could have got him in trouble. But because Neg is who he is, he was able to maneuver out the shit the way he did. But what if he was some other nigga that couldn't and probably would have went back to jail or got something reprimanded or something? You would have been the cause of all of that. So if you didn't originally leak the video, I advise you, and this is me coming from a supportive place, I advise you stop saying that. If you wasn't the one that, you don't want the credit for that shit, I advise you to stop fucking saying that. Stop beating your chest and doing all this other shit to make yourself bigger than what the fuck it is. Because to his family, that's what that looked like. You sitting here coming at me, saying all this shit, but got the nerve to talk about fucking King Erna. Nigga, you know different. You probably didn't say as harsh shit, but you coming for his fucking family, my nigga. And you wouldn't be doing that shit if he was alive. So all that cap you talking about, how you fake outrage about Troy bigging up King Erna and all this other shit, you doing the same exact shit. But see, this episode, you want to play victim. I come on there and give you your fucking energy, and now you want to fucking play victim? How you do that, Sway? How, Sway? When you done talked about me this whole fucking week. This whole week. Now you want to play like you innocent and, oh, that's cap. You was talking about me. How you know I was talking about you? Is that a belief or a knowing? And here's another thing. The video that you talking about, it was 2 weeks, right? Why would I wait 2 weeks to say some shit about you? That's slow. I'm not on that type of time. And even if that I would have been way more quicker. I would have been quicker than that. I would have said that shit immediately. Immediately. Why would I wait 2 weeks to shoot you a sub? $2 weeks? Like I said, I don't throw subs. And even if I was, I'm too wittier than that. I would have made it blatantly obvious. I would have did up for debate something, played around with those words so you know I'm talking about you. It would have been no ifs, ands, buts, I think, all this other shit. He been saying he leaked the footage from the documentary. He has a few videos explaining what happened. He did leak the video. He said it on another video as well. She said he off. Yeah, he is off. He thinks he got you popping. Delusion. Ladies and gentlemen, if you never knew what delusion looked like, that's what that shit is. And I don't even do shit like this. I don't fucking be... Look at my fucking page. When do I fucking... You know who I talk about? Celebrities and shit. When they fucking trying to fucking get people to take the jab. And even that is seldom. This is like some pretend Twilight Zone clout chasing bullshit if I ever was to see it. Now they're trying to say I'm Christmas. Cause I heard that, I saw that bullshit. I'm Christmas now. Some fucking silly ass hyena was like, oh, I blocked her from a fucking what troll page. I will troll. Ask niggas on fucking Clubhouse. If I'm trolling you, you know it's me. You know it's me if I'm trolling. I be all in the chat talking my shit. I'll come off my mic and say something fucking crazy or whatever if I'm trolling somebody. I don't create fake pages. I don't do that. You will know it's me. That's why I told you. I don't live in fear. Not from you, nobody. Believe in that shit more than you believe in fucking Allah. I think that's some of the wackest, sucker shit ever when people hide behind fake pages and fucking obsolete PTRs or profile pics. I think that is so pussy, and I don't do that. Anybody who has a problem with me have something substantial to let you know why we have a fucking situation. This shit is like beyond me. I don't even have any more words to explain how fucking out of pocket this is. If I'm going to be blamed for something, blame me for something that I did. And if you are accusing me of something and I did do it, trust me, darling, it wouldn't be no problem for me telling you. And I'll tell you why if you want an explanation. Or you could go get whoever. Now, if you didn't say whatever about my kids, I'll give you that. Because, no, I didn't see it on a video or whatever, but it was sent to me. I sent you the fucking screenshots of motherfuckers telling me that shit. That's why I said what I said. I'm not lying. I didn't fucking... You know what a lie is? When you just pulling shit out your fucking ass. Or intentionally making shit up to manipulate a situation. No, maybe people are manipulating this fake-ass internet beef you want to have with me over a post that I was minding my fucking business about and not even fucking thinking or worrying about you. But it didn't come from nowhere. And I sent you the screenshots on your Instagram so you know that I didn't pull it out my ass or whatever the case may be. He also said in one of his videos that Alpo wasn't speaking to him because he leaked audio of him talking about Hassan Campbell. And like, wait, I don't get it. Alpo didn't care about him like that. He also said in one of his videos that Alpo wasn't speaking to him because he leaked the audio of him. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that shit, when he said that, and that shit, that's why I was like, hold up. And then I asked him in the question form, so are you trying to say? Because it sounded weird to me. Especially me knowing what I know. And that's still not none of your fucking business. I'm not going to be sitting here giving you all my fucking family secrets and all this other shit. Nah. Even when I interviewed Troy, I'm not coming off as, yeah, I'm the family thirsty and shit like that. No, I kept it professional. An interviewer interviewing Troy Reed, period. All that connection, family bond, that shit is out the window. Because I don't want people to see me like that. And I explained that shit to you when I did the fucking interview. I want my success to be my merit, not based off of him. Or associated with it. It's his own fucking entity. I want my success to be fucking naturally earned by my blood, sweat, and tears and talent. Not because I'm riding somebody else's fucking coattails. Something that you do. Everything that you see on my page, whether I'm into... Yo, I wish I had a separate device. Even when I booked the interview, I came off as somebody else. I didn't come off as, yo, this is Neg's family, cousin, little cousin, or whatever, come do my interview. No. I kept it real professional. Hello, this is... I even gave my government name because he wouldn't know me by my government name. Of Live at Radio, I want to sit... Then he says, all right, give me the link to your platform. I'll check it out and I'll get back to you. I sent him my YouTube page. I guess he saw the interview with Gumby and all that other shit. He hit me right back. Why you didn't say... Matter of fact, on part 3, I'm going to post that shit in the fucking interview. So you can see for yourself. I don't need to fucking cap. And even when I was booking the interview with Troy, I didn't tell him who I was. And even when I interviewed Troy, I didn't go off as whatever. Even if some things did slip out or whatever the case may be, you probably still wouldn't know who I was. You just think that I probably knew him or something like that if you didn't know. So after I sent him my link to my page, I guess he looked through it, called me right back. Why you didn't tell me who you was? What's up? Blah, 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 blah. Of course I'll do your interview. Shit like that. Even the way I presented it to Troy was professional and outside of that fucking family realm. Because I wanted him to take me seriously. I don't want you to do me a fucking favor. I want you to come to my platform because you really want to come to my platform. Not because I'm riding somebody else's wave. I got the screenshots to prove it. So what are you talking about this fucking clout? What clout? What clout? I don't come on here faithfully talking about Alpo and all of this other shit, trying to decode some shit with your imagination ass. I don't do that. I just did a fucking interview with Rampage, Football Squad. I got interviews that I didn't even fucking upload yet that I've done on Instagram. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And what are you talking about? Me helping this? He was already out. Since what, April? Gully TV and all these other motherfuckers did reviews about the book already. And even when I saw Gully TV shit, I still wasn't having it in my mind to interview this nigga at all. Then it kept coming. And me personally, I took it as a sign because I felt like nobody else, because I didn't see no interviews by him. I didn't see no interviews talking about this book yet. So that's when the light bulb goes off. And I'm like, you know what? Who else would be better to give this interview than me? So let me go for it. Since it's constantly in my inbox, constantly here, constantly, I'm seeing it every fucking where. So I took that as a sign. That's a personal thing for me. What my brain was thinking of when it was constantly being put in my face, whether it was the algorithms from YouTube, I could be on Instagram and I'm seeing that all in my fucking inbox, people sending me clips and fucking screenshots and all this other shit about this fucking book. And I'm like, you know what? Let me see if I could get this interview. I'm checking. He doesn't have a fucking interview out yet. Let me go. And who else would be better to do this shit but me? That was my thought process. I don't care what you or your fucking people think. That was my thought process of it all. And even when I booked that interview, I didn't come off as, oh, I'm Neg's little cousin and all this other shit. Come do my interview. No. And I will have that in part 3. Matter of fact, I got to work on part 3 tonight because tomorrow's Sunday and it's supposed to be released Sunday morning, so you'll see it. Just like he showed me all this shit that y'all talking to. Matter of fact, I'm not going to even say anything. I'm going to let y'all see the interview for yourself with this fake ass, oh, he didn't like the nigga and they got beef and he didn't like him and all this other shit. I got all the screenshots from text messages between him and Troy. I love you, little bro. I love you, big bro. Cash apps, all kinds of shit. Y'all really think y'all know some shit? But like I told you when I was on your interview, I like all of this shit makes him relevant. So I never take it fucking personal. You never see me do a reaction or a rebuttal talking about some nigga who said some fucked up shit about Neg or whatever. Because all of it is relevant. That's why in part 3, when I asked him about the fucking dedication and all of that, I kind of get it because this is something that I've been saying this whole fucking time. I still feel some type of way about it. And I said that, I say it in the interview. But what you want me to do? Argue with this nigga and be super aggressive and all this other shit? Nigga, you want to stay on YouTube, right? I'm trying to be on TV with the shit. I'm trying to be on big screens and major networks with my portfolio. I don't know who's watching me. I don't know who is watching me. But whatever content that you do see from me, I'm going to be very professional. Even if I'm on some funny shit or whatever the case may be, it's still in that realm on putting me in a position that I ultimately want to be in. Not in the fucking sweatbox room talking shit. My vision about my career is beyond all of that. Beyond it. And I'm laying and no matter how I personally feel about a particular situation, I can't let that shit affect the business aspect of it all. And that's something that me and Troy have in common. And you see why in part 3. It's fucking chess, not checkers. And if you would have been smart and not so much in your feelings with this bitch assness, weird shit that you fucking doing, you should have fucking booked the interview with Troy. That would have been fire. I would have loved to see it, especially you conversing how passionate you are about this nigga. That would have made dope content for your channel. You didn't make me, my nigga. I don't need this shit. My brand is not surrounded by neg. Yours are. Yours is. And I'm interested in what else can you put to the table. I challenge you. And I'm not saying it to be smart. Let's make it clear so you won't go back on your fucking shit and try to decode what I said. I want you to win. Overall, I want all of us to win. All the content creators, I want you to win. But you a one-trick pony. Get some interviews with some celebrities. Get some interviews with councilmen from Detroit, or I don't know. Try to decode a conspiracy theory or some fucked up shit that the state of Detroit is doing to its citizens. I would love to see some shit like that. Your brand is about Alpo. You ride that wave. You ride that coattail. You talk about that shit every day. That's the gist of you. That's not me. And because everybody is talking about this particular book, and because behind the scenes I am who I am, and everybody and their fucking mother is sending me this information, that's when the light bulb blew off. Not at the... I would have fucking had the interview in April, when the book came out. The book was already out when I did your shit. And you see, it wasn't even up for conversation. Because I wasn't on that type of time then. Now all of a sudden there was a concentrated wave of this book. I'm seeing Gully, and even when I saw Gully TV say the shit that he was saying about the book, which it was, I'm not saying he was talking shit, but did the review or whatever the case may be, it still wasn't in my mind to do the fucking interview. So what clout are you talking about? It was just, it kept coming to me, and then I was like, I took it as a sign. That's my personal thing. Had nothing to do with how you motherfuckers feel about me. I don't book my guests and do the shit that I do, move how I move according to how you feel, or any of your fucking lackeys out here. And it was not even you, any fucking body. Anybody. I don't move according to other people's opinions. I move from the heart and what feels right to me. What I'm interested in. What I want to talk about. I just did CC Reacts. That was my last... No. It was... I did Rampage Thursday. I did CC Reacts. Everybody knows her. She's the fucking new fucking sensation on YouTube. Talking about her jail stories and shit. But she's an A&R. She got other things going on with her. So she did my show on Tuesday. What are you talking about clout chasing? And if, like I said, if it wasn't for Paparazzi Po, you still wouldn't know who the fuck I am. And as a matter of fact, all you motherfuckers that want to sit here and be like, oh, well, show me a picture and all this other shit. Believe. If you believe that I have no, do that. Because then I have less motherfuckers in my inbox asking me for interviews. I have less motherfuckers talking about the day his child. I have a whole Vanilla Ice in my chat, in my fucking DM. Constantly. I had to block the nigga. It was so fucking out of pocket. So if that's the narrative you want, let's run with that. So I don't have to deal with that fucking headache. And I could continue being me. Like how I've been doing before the cat was out of the bag. Thank you, paparazzi. Fuck is you talking about? Even when I was going at fucking Paparazzi Po and for the Clout Chasers, right? If you listen to that whole shit at the beginning before they was kicking me off stage, I was asking him other shit that I know he was lying about. And people still wasn't figuring out. So when he let the cat out the bag, you heard the people's reaction. Oh, it makes sense now. That was like a whole shocker. And my other family members was in that room, because when they put up that room title, I sent them all the link in the fucking group text. So a lot of those new party hats that were on Clubhouse and on that fucking stage that particular day was the family. So they bore witness to the shit too. And they tried to talk shit about, not my family, but somebody else. See, y'all niggas, y'all be instigating shit, was trying to talk shit about something else or whatever. And they watched their shit too. And they was like, I didn't lie, not. All I did was tell the fucking truth. That's all I did. And gave y'all exclusive shit that y'all didn't even know. So what are you talking about? Things that I didn't know about, neg and shit like that. I gave you exclusive shit nobody knew. Nobody knew. Meaning his background, how he grew up, where his family's from, shit like that. I gave you that. So why the fuck would I sub you, my nigga? If I trusted you enough with that information, I didn't go on nobody else's platform to do that. When I had a whole bunch of, I still get offers to this day. To this fucking day. And you're the only one I did. So why would I sub you again? To my knowledge, we had a fucking rapport. Why would I try to play you? And even if you do have a situation, even if I did come across some shit that you had a particular situation with Troy Reed, what the fuck that shit got to do with me? What does that have to do with me? What that has to do with producing content? Especially about a hot topic that everybody is talking about right now. I'm not the only person who was talking about this. People were talking about this shit long before. And he did all of our interviews at the same time. He did Gully TV and Hassan Campbell one day. He did both of those things in the same fucking day. And then he did my shit the next day. So what do you, and I think because them niggas already beat me to the punch, and I still don't think Troy lives in New York City, so I guess this is when he's in New York City. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure Gully TV hit that nigga up as soon as he got the book or knew that he wrote the book or was releasing a book. I guarantee you, Gully TV already put his bid in for the fucking interview. That's why he was granted that shit first. I was late to the situation. I hit him up that week. And by that Sunday, I had the interview. So I think I was in perfect pocket timing of it all. And don't ask me, that's divine energy. I do believe in that. I do believe the universe moves the way it do to grant you certain things. You want to debate me on that too? To try to say something else? You really got to get over yourself. You really have to get over yourself. Okay? You really have to get over yourself. And you know what? Let me further help you so you won't think that I need you or whatever. Delete that video. So this way, we won't have no ties with each other. You can never cap and say that, oh, I needed you to do any fucking thing. Delete the shit. Delete it. So it could further prove to you how I don't need you. And now don't even want to be affiliated with you or anything like that. Delete the video. I dare you. Just delete it. So now you can't run with that as an excuse anymore. Delete the shit. Because let's keep it real. A lot of the people that be under your chats and your supporters and shit like that been on my Instagram. Like Regina been on my Instagram. You saw the other young lady talking about how she saw when I posted Gumby's birthday when it happened. Delete the shit. So this way that won't be a point of excuse, and you won't have the luxury of wanting to say that out your mouth to further gaslight the fact that you felt some type of way and you fucking delusional. Delete it. Now, with that being said, this is the last time I'm going to say anything about you or anything like that. Let me watch what I say carefully, because I said this is the last time I'm going to say things about you, and I'm pretty sure your delusional ass will be like, you see, she said that, and that only means because she said this. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I don't think that deep when it comes to you. I really don't. I don't put too much thought. I don't use that much brain power for you, my nigga. So, this is the last time I'm address the situation, right? I'm not going to entertain it. All you people that's in the comment section, y'all want to be under my comments saying that he's talking about my kids and all this other shit and stuff like that. Miss me with it. It's falling on deaf ears. Don't even fucking try. I already sent him the screenshots in his fucking Instagram so he could see for himself that I wasn't lying. Because he tried, oh, Paparazzi Poe was right. He did say she make up anything. So that goes to show you that I didn't make up nothing. Now, I'll give it to you. No, I didn't hear you say it out your own mouth. But it's because of that is the reason why I said that under your live today. It did come from somewhere. I wasn't lying or being manipulative or just saying anything, making up stories like how you was trying to say, paparazzi. And that goes to show you her character. Try to play real victim today. Gaslighting the whole fucking situation when you have been talking about me all fucking week. Why Sub-Zero has babies that were just born and even talk of me, girlfriend is pregnant. He another one who annoys me. Yeah, Sub-Zero said a lot of fuck shit. That interview with Sparky D was dope. Thank you. You see, Sparky D. I did CC Reacts. I did Rampage on Thursday. But I took him to Clubhouse because that was the second time me interviewing him. And I wanted to try something a little bit different since I do be on Clubhouse. Who else I did? I did Jasmine from Khalid Talib show. That's something that I didn't post out yet. I did the dude that used to work for Puff, Fantastical. He was a part of the Hitman. That's not out yet. Bad Boy. Look at the type of people that I have. My nigga, please, miss me with it. All you have is Alpo. That's all you have. That's all you have. That's all you have. Okay? My bloodline. That's it. You can have that. But the next time you question Troy, right? Talking about, what he's giving to the family and shit like that. When you put your book out, I hope you got something set aside for his sons. Because you using Alpo's imagery, likeness, and stuff like that, like you said, you ain't have to do nothing Troy did. Troy got his paperwork together. Releases and stuff like, do you got releases? Do you have permission on paper to use his likeness and stuff like that in a book or anything like that? I hope you got your shit in order. I hope you really do. Don't crash out. What, you want to decode that too? Now, you could go on your Troy rants. I don't care. If Troy feels some type of way, let Troy handle that. I don't get into that. I'm not here defending Troy. Keep my name out your fucking mouth. Keep my name out your topics. Your topics. Titles. All that shit. You did that for a whole week straight. It seems like you're obsessed with me a little bit. it's obsession now at this point. First, you want to fucking be delusional about a post that had nothing to do with you. You wasn't, I can't even say you were the furthest thing from my mind. You wasn't in my mind when I made that post. Like you said, I was coming through supporting you with the heart emojis. If I was supporting you, why am I subbing you? And why would I wait 2 weeks after you did your whole shit that you did with Troy? That I'm still unaware. I still didn't watch the video. I didn't know you did that. Me making that post had nothing to do with you. A hit dog doesn't... You were saying that a hit dog doesn't holler. You howled first. Only thing I'm doing is reacting to you. Now you want to fucking play victim. Because I pulled up and tried to give you the same energy you give me. Now it's, oh, I don't want to. You see, look what she's doing. Do your fucking peanut gallery. Y'all was entertaining my name for the past 5 days, my nigga. The past 5 days. Why are you stressing me? Pop it out your mouth already. Do that already. And still, I kept it classy. Even with the comments that you want to fucking try to show, I tried to tell you, like, sweetheart, I didn't. But that's cap. This is some Twilight Zone, misguided, attention-seeking, whole shit. This is some whole shit. Some real bitch-assness whole shit. It's ridiculous at this point. So like I said, right? I'm not going to say nothing anymore. You know what I'm saying? This is my response to the situation. I think I laid it out perfectly clear. Right? If you motherfuckers still don't want to get it, that's on you. That's on you. Right? What kind of book he's releasing? He ain't got nothing to write about. He said your son had a homemade haircut. Now you see, and this is Christmas, right? This is Christmas. He sent me that. I don't know. I can't find the actual thing, but he sent other shit talking about how you was talking about my kids and stuff like that too. He's saying it now. Christmas, thankfully. He said your son had homemade haircuts. I bet he got his spies on here now. Ta-da! This is the same person that said it in the other comments. And I sent you those screenshots so you can see where I get it from. So that's why when I put in a comment, you talking about my kids, all of that shit, that was actually a real fucking question. All that, oh, see, paparazzi was right. You do be making up shit. Now, you sucking his dick too. This is where I got it from. Thank you, Vito. I'm fine. I look all regular. I don't know makeup, none of that. What kind of book he's releasing, he ain't got nothing to write about. So now you see, I'm not making shit up. I don't do this. I'm so fucking honest. It pisses people off, especially on Clubhouse. And when I troll people, it's never from a burner account. Yes, I do have another account, right? But it still says Dr. Chai with my PTR on it. And thank you, Paparazzi Poe. Because when they was trying to kick me off stage for not exposing the nigga, I created a burner account to come back on and say what I said. Go listen to Push That Knife. Push That Knife released that fucking audio when I was on Death for the Clout Chasers with that whole Paparazzi Poe and him outing me. That's my cousin. They go, that's your cousin? Yeah, that's my cousin. That was before I even came back in the fucking room. Then, shortly after I came back in the room on my burning account, which still says, well, I think then it was still honest because I was in a rush to try to get in the room. But then I later on, recently, just got my fucking page clip. I got it back, but I had to use my burner account, so I put Dr. Chai so people know who I was. And the reason why I had my page clip, because I was being brutally honest with somebody. And I got mash reported. So what are you saying? I don't do the fictional shit. I don't hide behind devices. I don't do that. I never was that chick. Never. I don't fucking play games. I don't play games with nobody. Nobody. But you like playing games with me. You really like fucking playing games with me. I don't do all the sucker shit, yo. Keep having them fucking fake woke, fake incense smelling Erykah Badu, not having bitches gas you. Keep letting them gas you. Cause only person that's looking crazy is you, my nigga. And I don't care if y'all don't believe me about whatever. Don't believe me. Relieve me of motherfuckers staying in my motherfucking inbox asking me for interviews and shit, just like you. Talking about I needed you. You was begging me. Go back to his videos, y'all. It's there. Oh, I asked you to come here. I've been hitting you up, but you ain't hit me back and all of that. Go back to that fucking interview at the beginning. I say it. I know I didn't do or whatever the case may be. I explain that. Go back to his fucking interview and see me say that. And the only reason why I went on your shit is because after the fucking Clubhouse shit, he went on Ice Coleon. You went on Ice Coleon and did your shit too. I wasn't trying to go on Ice Coleon because fuck that nigga too. Fuck him too. I went on your shit because out of everybody, I thought you was more thorough than everybody. Especially since you had audio and all this other shit. But nigga, look at you now. All this fake, woke, fake outrage. I'm fake outrage. And I know you was talking about, you don't know shit, my nigga. You don't know shit. You in your motherfucking feelings about Troy Reed. What are you, jealous? What, you jealous? It's more of an obsession right now. I'm not saying not to feel how you feel. Just I feel how I feel about certain people. I didn't. Now I feel some type of way about you now. After all this shit. Oh, y'all gonna be mad at me. That was the first fucking video. Or y'all don't remember. Because I'm pretty sure his Goonies is in here. Y'all don't remember that? Y'all gonna feel some type of way. But I gotta be with Cha-Cha. Cha-Cha Mystique. That was the first. And somebody sent me the audio. And I'm like, what the fuck is he even talking about? What are you talking about? So I went on the shit. And yeah, because she talking shit. Talking shit about what? Then you started explaining the post. And I'm like, yo, this nigga lost it. He lost it. Because, yo, I wasn't talking about you, my nigga. You lost it. I don't know what kind of weed y'all smoking on out there. I mean, it was, at first I was laughing. But then I'm seeing videos every day. Every day, another motherfucker sending me some shit about you. Or a clip, or audio clip. Or something to that effect. Your comments, or commenting, like how Christmas, you saw it. In the comment section, he commented right now. He commented again, saying the same shit about. That's why I feel free to say his name because he's under the comment section right now, saying the same thing that you was talking about my kids' haircuts. They got homemade haircuts, all kinds of shit. So this is where I got that from. Now, granted, only thing that I'm giving you is no. I didn't see you say it. I didn't see you say it. I went back to a few of them, like the shit that I commented under or whatever. I didn't see you say it, or I didn't see they was trying to say Miss T says something too, or whatever the case may be. I didn't see that or whatever. But then somebody was like that you was on Clubhouse talking shit too. So it could have been that. That's why I asked you. I asked you in the form of a fucking question. So all this, you see, all this gaslighting you doing and try to play victim, like if I'm out here having fake beef, nigga, I don't think about you, my nigga. I see you It's a what when you see me like your shit or even partake. Oh, what's up? That's me fucking answering, supporting your shit is no different than me smoking a blunt with you, passing it, and then I'm on my fucking way. Not thinking twice about you or anything like that. That's what that shit is equivalent to. Because I'm thinking you cool. Period. So I think anything else, I don't give a fuck what you believe. I don't give a fuck what your fucking people believe. I could care less. I don't want people fucking knowing. I never did. I never did. You found out about it because of the whole paparazzi poll. That's why you was asking me to be on your shit. Go back to the tape, ladies and gentlemen, when I did the fucking interview. I explained all of that shit there. All right? So all this capping you doing, trying to say I'm capping, you know what? I'm capping. Now leave me the fuck alone. Because at the end, I'm not capping. Because I got to be clear. Because that'll be tomorrow's video. Oh, look, she says she was capping. So then that means, and all this other shit that you want to fucking go play on to, my nigga, do it. This is the last time I'm going to say anything. And I'm going to go about my fucking business, booking dope-ass celebrities that's not talking about Alpo. I'm going to still be Cha-Cha Mystique, my nigga. Not worried about you at all. Matter of fact, I'll unfollow you to make it motherfucking even more easy. Okay, I think I did already. I'm not sure. I got to double check. But I will do that. Anything you think you say you help me with, delete it. I don't need it. Chuck that shit to the trash immediately. Okay, so you can't use that as a motherfucking excuse anymore. Because I didn't even fucking share it in my community. Or did I? I'm not sure. That's how. But I will thoroughly look at my shit, my community. I will delete it off my shit. I'll advise you to delete the fucking video so you can't use that as a motherfucking excuse anymore. To further let you know, nigga, I don't need you, nor was looking for any kind of clout for you. You asked me to come on your show. It's in that interview. Before you delete it, allow your folks to watch it so they can see the fucking truth. If I was searching for clout, I would have did all the interviews that was in my DM. And after I did yours, I didn't do nobody else's talking about nothing no more. No more. When I'm on Clubhouse, I talk about rabbit holes, conspiracy theories. I talk about freaky men and women shit, or why men and women can't get together, or all this other shit other than Alpo. That's what you do. That's what you do. That's your lane. I don't do that. Next time someone has something to say, tell them to provide you receipts instead of gossiping. Words bring you positive news or don't bring you nothing. And yeah, I watched that interview. You told him how your grandma. Yeah, like I don't, and I gave him shit that nobody else could have gave him. I gave him shit. No, he didn't even fucking know. Nobody knew. But it was a beautiful thing because even my family was like, yeah, you doing a great job humanizing him. I was doing that shit before the fucking Troy Reed. What? Did Troy Reed book? Yeah, because this shit did came out in April. And then I did that fucking interview, Cinco de Mayo. But I didn't even read Troy's shit to even know what he fucking did at that time. Yeah, Troy Reed shit came out in April, right? But I didn't even... Because I saw the Gully TV shit after I did the shit for Up Debate. So, that's what that is. That was me honestly not knowing. See, when you assume shit, you make an ass out of yourself. And to all you hecklers and shit like that, when you condone sucker shit, you a sucker too. So I ain't worried about none of you niggas. And I ain't got to prove shit to none of you niggas. This is the last time I'm going to say anything about Up for Debate. I'm going to put up my fucking part 3 tomorrow. with the exclusive text messages and all of that, because I'm going to give it to you right now. Because, you know, I use everything as a fucking promotional tool. In the book, right? In the book, Troy Reed talks about after the Alpo passes away, how he texts him. So I had asked him to read it in the interview. He couldn't find it at the time. He did have a lot of shit. He was searching it. But then that very night, like I guess 2 to 3 hours later, when he got to wherever he got to. Matter of fact, it was the same day as Summer Jam, last Sunday, when I did the interview. So he sends me the text messages along with other text messages close to the time he passes away. So you see their relationship. You see Cash Apps, receipts, and all of that. I gotta blur a lot of that shit out. Like the Cash App information and everything like that. I gotta blur that out. But I'm definitely keeping the timestamps and everything. That's the exclusive shit that I'm about to show you guys in part 3. Because, and then the shit with the dedication or whatever, we talked about that before we got on camera. If you look at part 1 when I got the disclaimer, because I was trying to be extra, try to use all these gadgets and shit like that, and that shit wasn't working, so I just recorded it straight from my phone without no app or anything like that, and everything was smooth sailing. So a lot of the shit that he did talk about was gone. Like when he was telling the story how Neg gave him like $2,000 in money orders because Troy Reed came on. That's the type of relationship he had, and it was vice versa. Just to show you what type of man Alpo was. Outside of this monster everybody think he is, there is another side to that. So that's why I go into that story briefly, because I wanted people to know. And the way Troy Reed did explain that was kind of dope. And I'm mad it wasn't on fucking camera. And I asked him at the beginning, because if you notice in my interview, I'm asking him according to my fucking notes. That's why the message is at the end. But I had to ask him about the dedication again, because I knew that shit didn't catch. Well, I didn't really know, but I wanted to make sure that part caught. So I was, and then in part 3, when you see, I know we said this again just to make sure. Matter of fact, I'm not going to even edit part 3 and take out spaces and all that shit. I'm going to leave that shit raw for TV. Unedited, uncut, so you can see the shit in between of me explaining to say the part again. So it may not be as aggressive as it was when I initially asked him on camera, because we already settled that shit before the interview. That was the first question. And the second question was, when did you go from a documentarian to his little brother? What was, for him, what was that defining moment that graduated that relationship into an interviewer and an interviewee versus big brother, little brother? Something had to happen for you to have that emotion about him. I asked him, and that was one of his answers. Well, the one that I really liked, so that's why I shared it. Excuse me, that's why I shared it. Okay? And I asked him about the dedication in the fucking beginning. He gave a similar answer or whatever, and I still show my disdain for it. But again, I still have to be professional about this situation. And even with the little disdain that I show, you will never know I'm his fucking family like that. Even in the Troy Reed interview, for other motherfuckers who weren't witness to the bullshit that just happened with paparazzi and all that shit, I still carry it like that. You the only one talking about me in that favor, in that type of light. Even when I'm posting and promoting about Troy Reed and stuff like that, I'm not saying my cousin or my family and all this other shit. When I'm on Clubhouse and all that, you don't hear me say that. I don't talk about him. And even when I did the Troy Reed interview, people who wasn't witness to the bullshit, people who maybe just now watching the situation, wouldn't get it. They will only get it. They wouldn't even get it if they watched my Gumby interview. It'll still be faint. But they will get it watching you, though. I don't want motherfuckers to know. Or they would have been knew. I posted for his birthday or whatever the case may be. But and even then, all the other people that's posting is doing way more. I'm more faint about my situation. And the type of content that I really have, I'm not... Well, I am going to give a little bit for tomorrow or whatever the case may be. And it has nothing to do with you or the situation or whatever. It's just what I wanted to do since the fucking interview was so authentic and dope. And since I got those text messages, something that Hassan Campbell don't have and something that Gully TV don't have. And I want to show a little bit of footage that nobody else got, just to keep it on that same plane. Because even with my questions, none of them really asked him those questions like that. I still kept it professional, and I still kept the integrity of my brand as well as the interview as a whole. That's me separating business from personal. That's being able to have emotional maturity. What they saying? Yeah, Tammy. That's in part 1. I just took the Tammy out because it didn't really have the intro or anything, so I started it where it would make sense, and the way he's explaining it is like he's talking about his upbringing, which I usually ask anyway, people like their background first, and I get into the meat and potatoes part. But Tammy, yeah, I did ask him. But if you go to part 1, when it first starts, you see that he's talking about Tammy because, if you read the book, he talks about once he realized that it was Poe, he wanted to see if he could get some work from him and then he explains that he got into the game on the back end of it all. It'll make sense to you guys. Just go back and watch part 1. But that's what he's talking about when the video first starts. And that's what he's talking about. Oh, no, I did. I didn't. That's one of the things I forgot. I didn't talk. But we did speak about it after the fact. Because I was telling him how I like how a lot of things he did. He was respecting a lot of people's privacy. As far as like girlfriends, as far as things surrounding certain situations that I'm privy to, that I overstand. And I was kind of telling him, I kind of like how he did that. I like how, I was telling him the shit that I didn't like, but I was also telling him the shit that I did like. And that's one of the things that I like. And not saying that the book is lying, because it's not. It's just he kept people's names out of it, privacy, and he didn't overly elaborate on the situation is real, but he didn't get into like real detail that'll expose certain things or whatever. So I gave him a props for that. You know what I'm saying? Because he kept his integrity. No matter what, even with the things that I disagree with or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even with the certain things that is deeper than a fucking Hassan Campbell, things that are deeper than a King Earner, that's not meant for none of you niggas, he did held back. And I salute Troy Reed for that. All right? Things that you wouldn't know. And then I'm not going to sit here and try to explain to y'all niggas either. Y'all don't get that. Yes, look, Michelle Adamson says, I've been following you for quite some time, and aside from you being in his channel telling how you were related to Apple, the only reason why I did that was because of the paparazzi situation. That's the only reason, because he didn't just leave it there in Clubhouse. He went to Ice Coleon and did all this other fuck shit. And Ice Coleon wanted me on his show. I wasn't doing his show. I didn't do nobody shit but this nigga. And I regret it, yo. After this, I regret that shit. I fucking regret it. I regret it. I fucking regret it, yo. I really do. I regret that shit. You don't even mention him or your relation to him. So where is it? No, that's what he was saying all day. That was Clout chasing. Him And all his fucking fake Erica Badu knots was saying that today while he was live. That, I used him for the fucking interview, but he asked me. I didn't use him. I could have went on anybody's fucking platform because niggas wanted that fucking story. After Death of the Clout Chasers, everybody wanted that fucking story, including him. And he says it. I hit you up, Queen. I hit you up, but I didn't get no response, so I didn't know. Then I was like, I'm here, whatever the fuck. I don't know if it was the actual interview or the one before, because I know there was the one before, and then Paparazzi Poe came up there. But instead of Paparazzi Poe talking, he put up Poe. So I'm not, but I think I do still explain it in that interview. So you're going to have to watch that again so you can see. And then after that, I didn't do no more interviews about it. And then after that, I still don't talk about it. I gave him love for his birthday. That's my birthday twin. His birthday is June 8th. Mine is June 7th. And even then, I'm not going in deep and all of that. I just said my twin. Oh, even better. And I went a text message of me wishing him happy birthday last year. So all this, we not close and all you fucking sucker ass niggas, that's your proof right there. Go back and look for it. But I'm not doing the most to try to prove nothing to all you nothing ass niggas. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Either you saw it or you didn't. If you didn't see it, too bad. You missed it. You missed it. And I don't care what you fucking believe. I really don't. Matter of fact, I want all of you niggas to forget. That's the type of time I'm on. I want all of you niggas to forget. And that you knowing had nothing to do with me. Has something to do with another clout chasing ass nigga. That all of a sudden this goofy ass nigga is co-signing today. You all over the place, dude. You all over the place. I want to see you in heels, ma. Oh, happy Father's Day. Did you? Happy Father's Day. Yeah, happy Father's Day. So this is the last time I'm addressing the situation. I said what the fuck I said. Your name is in the title. All right? I'm not going to report you. You want to keep it there? I'm not going to report your shit. Because I'm using your name in the title, so you know I'm not subbing nothing. It's perfectly clear that I'm talking about you. All right? There's no mistake about it. No, I'm going to say it again. This is the last time I'm going to say it. I wasn't talking about you before. I don't give a fuck what your delusional ass want to make up stories in your head to think or whatever. You created an unnecessary fake YouTube beef for no fucking reason. I could care less. Fuck you. Keep riding the wave of Alpo. My bloodline, that feeds you, my nigga. Hopefully that you will fucking give his kids some of that bread, that YouTube money, whatever you making off the shit. You come out with a book, make sure, since you was worried about what Troy Reed is giving, make sure you do the same and honor that. All right? If you come out and say anything else about me, it will be for certain you on my dick. It's for certain you want this fake outrage beef, unnecessary beef. I don't do this shit. This is not even my style. The proof is in the fucking pudding, my nigga. You sitting here spitting on your phone every fucking day about nothing. You spit on your phone and even now, I'm not even as aggressive. I'm not even hype the way you be hype and saying all the fuck shit, and then today you want to look like some fucking victim and all this other shit. Of course your moderators want to silence me. Delete. If you think I'm clout chasing or I needed you for anything, delete it. Delete it. Delete all that shit. Delete it all. So it won't be no more discrepancies and misunderstandings. Alright? I wash my hands with this situation. I will never come to another live or anything. So it will be no more fucking confusion. Alright? Believe what the fuck you want to believe. But I know if you keep talking about me, then who's the one who's really clout chasing? I send you those screenshots about people telling me you talking about my kids. I was asking you in a question form, but you took that and want to spin it to further suit your narrative. Rock out. I already know that when people have their mind set on fuckery, there's nothing that you could really do to really change that. I'm really not trying to change anything. I'm just letting the people know what it is. You, on the other hand, you could kick rocks, my nigga. You could get on like how you get spit on. But trust me, you standing on the shoulders of my bloodline. Everything that you fucking do. So you welcome. Even now with this fake beef with me, you standing on my fucking shoulders. I'm the reason why you have interesting content for the past week. Show me something different. Matter of fact, to further, I'm going to leave this shit up for a week and then I'm deleting it because this is beneath me. I know you probably find another way to spin this around tomorrow in your fucking live or whatever. But I'll keep it up for a week and then I'm deleting it because this shit is beneath me. And it doesn't coincide with the rest of the content that I do have. Alright? I wish you the best though. Good luck with everything that you're doing. Good luck with all that shit. Good luck with it all. But I'm up off this video and I'm definitely up off on you. I never really was up on you, but it is what it is. You know what I mean. And if you don't know what I mean, nigga, cabeza duro. I'm telling you, it's sickness. Fucking Twilight Zone. But get my out your mouth. Alright? And have a good one. Thank you everybody that was tuning in. Shout out to all of y'all. The real knows. The real motherfuckers, they know what it is. Who the fuck is you?